sir.
Yes.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Please take your seat.
Thank you, sir.
Kanishk.
Yes, sir.
Kanishk, this is your fourth attempt at the civil services examination
Yes, sir.
and first interview.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And your optional subject is anthropology.
Yes, sir.
Kanishk, your correspondence address shows that you are presently residing in Mumbai.
Right, sir. My parents currently live in Mumbai.
Okay. But then in your cadre preferences, you are highlighting Delhi as your home state.
Yes, so I'm a Delhiite. I've been in Delhi for the longest. My dad gets transferred every 2 years. Right now, he's posted in Mumbai, but I've lived in Delhi for the most part of my life. And other than that, in various other cities and states of India for 2 to 3 years at max. And Delhi is some place I connect the most with.
Okay.
So that is why I put it as my home
Okay.
card.
Okay, Kanishk, the spelling of your name is very interesting.
Right, sir.
You pronounce it as Kanishk.
Right, so I pronounce it as Kanishk, but technically it is Kanisk in a way. Yes.
Can you tell me something about Kanishk, the ruler?
Right, sir. Kanishk, the ruler he was a Kushan emperor, the third Kushan emperor. He's credited with starting the Shaka era in 78 AD. He's also credited with introducing large-scale circulation of gold coins in India. He's said to be a very tolerant and culturally diverse ruler. And towards the end of his rule, he's also credited with an invasion attempt at China.
Okay. So, which is this year according to the Shaka era?
So that would be, sir, 2025 minus 78.
Can you do the math?
It should be 1950. 1950. No, it should be 1949.
Okay. So, since you said that you have lived for the longest time in Delhi,
Yes, sir.
the pollution in Delhi is a major issue,
Yes, sir.
and successive governments have made promises
Yes.
to address this issue.
Yes, sir.
Yet, the results are not very promising.
Right.
So, how can we actually handle this issue if you are made in charge of the policy division,
Right, sir.
which has to tackle pollution problem?
Yes.
What three major steps would you take, which have already not been taken?
Right, sir. So the first step I would take is more of an implementation role. I see that a lot of construction which goes on in Delhi, despite stringent rules to the regard that dust pollution should be controlled, it is not done so. That is something I would do as a first step. In addition, a lot of dusting and sweeping, which I see happening in by municipal corporations of Delhi, that creates it displaces dust in a way. Every morning we go on our walks and we see dust being displaced from one to other. So that is the first thing I'll do. I'll reduce dust pollution. Second is I'll have a more intensive policy to promote electric vehicles in Delhi. Because even after introduction of BS6 norms, a lot of vehicles in Delhi entering from neighboring state don't follow latest pollution control norms.
Okay.
I think electric vehicles towards that end will help. Delhi is also creating a lot of infrastructure projects like the urban extension road, which would help in diverting interstate traffic, which goes through Delhi. A lot of commercial vehicles, diesel powered, that contribute to pollution. So that is the second step. And the third would be liaising with our neighboring state governments, because the air mass over Delhi, the pollution is a much wider problem. It affects the entire North Indian belt as a whole. I think the CAQM is a very good step towards that regard.
Do you think all your suggestions are mostly technical and governance related and very less behavioral?
Right, sir. Sir, I believe that this problem is large enough that a leadership and direction has to be shown from the top. Only then will our citizens, change their lifestyle.
I heard about the trickle down theory.
I do have some
What is the opposite of it?
bottom up approach.
That's the opposite for top down. That is the opposite for trickle down theory.
I'm sorry, sir, I don't.
Okay. So, Kanishk, you have also highlighted that you like reading science fiction novels.
Yes, sir.
So why science fiction, and how science and fiction make sense? Science has to make sense with non-fiction.
Right, sir. So science fiction novels explore the use of technology in ways they are not currently being deployed. If I have to quote an example, Isaac Asimov, one of the most prolific writers of the genre, the books he wrote in 1920s and 30s depicted use of technologies. If we were to classify them today, they would be called the internet, the smartphones, magnetic trains. He depicted in books he wrote in the 1920s and 30s. So more than just fiction writers, they were futurists. The basic physics principles remain the same. However, they could envision the use of technology 100 or 200 years.
Why Jupiter is so different than all the other planets apart from its huge mass and gravity?
Sir, it's a gas giant. It's a Jovian planet, so a lot of its mass. We don't know about the exact terrestrial mass of Jupiter through the gas. It's very dense gas cloud enveloping.
Anything else?
No, sir.
Why it is called as Guru?
Sorry, sir.
Are you aware that Jupiter is also called as Guru?
No, sir. I'm sorry, sir. I won't.
Why is it called as Guru? What is the task of a Guru?
To guide his shishyas.
Have you heard about asteroids?
Yes, sir.
So
Asteroid.
all these asteroids, planetesimals that venture into our solar system
Yes, sir.
and try to move towards the Earth,
Right.
Jupiter with its huge gravitational force
Right.
absorbs them and thereby helps the Earth like a guru.
Right.
We can also think from that angle as well. Thank you very much.
Thanks. Can we, you are fond of wildlife? No? Eating all wildlife or what? Working
Sir, I like photography, and wildlife photography is something which is a particular interest of mine.
it was the first Wildlife Protection Act in India.
1972, sir.
Once you go there.
Right. I'm sorry, sir. I'm unable to recall it.
In 1972 brought in a tactical shift in the wildlife protection. What was it? What did it bring to the constitution rather?
I'm unable to recall the exact details at the moment, sir. However, if you permit, I can make a reasonable. Sir, I think it brought in schedules of protection, of different protection.
Is one of them, but more important than that will be, okay, we'll do that when we. What is ecological anthropology?
Right, sir. So, ecological anthropology is a new age branch of anthropology, which deals with the ecological integration of anthropological activities. For example, the concept of deep ecology, it uses a systems approach as to how anthropological activities overall integrate with the environment and behavioral practices of anthropology in that sense.
How does anthropology aid an understanding of community?
So, the socio-cultural anthropology tells us that the principle of in-group and out-group, we tend to connect more with peoples who share their culture, language, and religion with us. In that sense, communal problems like we see today are mainly a result of the out-group, in-group differentiation which is there. So, I think it helps us understand communal in that way.
Can I think of any anthropologist who's written on this extensively?
No, sir, I'm unable.
On Bihar, then what are the different cropping patterns in the 4 divisions of Bihar? If we divide it into east, west, south, north, that way.
I'm sorry, sir. I'll have to read a form.
Okay, can you mention any GI tag that was given to a product of Bihar?
Right, sir. Two which come to my mind right now are the Zardalu mango from Bhagalpur and the Shahi Lichi from Muzaffarpur.
Okay. What is the forest cover in Bihar?
So I don't have an exact figure right.
Which district in Bihar has the maximum forest cover?
I don't know.
No?
I'm sorry.
And in India, what is the average in India forest cover?
I don't have the figures at hand right now. Sorry.
What is cultural materialism?
Cultural materialism is a school of thought. I'm sorry, sir. I'll have to read upon it.
Okay. How has emotional intelligence been put to successful use in implementing a policy in India? Just mention the lanes of one of the E.
Right. So, Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. It worked towards the garnering empathy and self-regulation amongst families, and the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. That was also something which tended to employ behavioral nudge theory and emotional intelligence among people, especially with respect to their fellow society and surroundings.
The ODH, they say like many districts report their ODFP.
Yes.
But do you really feel that that's a correct data connection has been made? Or when you travel in the days, you find that it's all on the data is simply.
Right, sir. I believe that a lot of progress has been made towards attaining ODF status. However, the practice unfortunately still persists in the countryside.
So the data collection method has been faulty
There
or
are,
reporting has been faulty.
sir, I think there have been challenges in the policy framing as well as the reporting part, especially with respect to the quality of data which is being reported from the administrative limits. Yes.
Kanishk,
Yes, sir.
I'm glad to see that you are very fond of following latest developments in military technology and equipment,
Yes, sir.
right? So tell me, recently 3 ships were launched.
Yes, sir.
What were the 3 ships, the names, and which class were they from?
Sir, we inducted 3 naval platforms currently. A Project 15B destroyer, a Project 17A frigate, and a diesel electric submarine of the Kalvari class. I'm unable to recall the names of the 2 surface platforms. The Vagashir is the diesel electric submarine.
Okay, and this was a part of a project. What was the project?
75. Project
Good,
75.
good. Okay. Nilgiri was one of those
The
ships.
Yes, sir.
That was a
Frigate.
frigate. What's the difference between a frigate and a destroyer?
Sir, originally when the classification was given, destroyers were much bigger than frigates. They were more heavily armed and they could be put out to open seas to combat enemy ships. So they were more heavily armored. But recently, the trend, the line between frigates and destroyers has become blurred because even our Nilgiri class is approaching somewhat of about 6,000 tons, and the Vishakhapatnam class 15Bs are not much more than that. Their armaments are quite similar in terms of the land attack cruise missiles they carry, the air defense capabilities. In that sense, while there was a lot of difference, right now we are blurring those lines.
Okay, tell me something about INS Kanishk.
INS Kanishk, sir.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, sir. I cannot come up with.
Have you heard of it?
No, sir.
Good, because it does not exist.
Right.
Okay. Okay. Kanishk was also an aircraft
Yeah.
which became famous.
Yes.
Very famous, actually.
Yes. Unfortunately, sir.
Which was that flight?
Sir, it was an Air India flight. It was a Boeing 747, which was bombed by certain terrorists, and it.
What was the flight number? It's known as flight
I don't.
182.
I'll have to read upon it.
Okay. Tell me something about the AMCA.
So the Advanced Medium Combat Aircraft, it is India's indigenous 5th generation, but it will carry 5.5 generation technologies also. It's on the drawing board right now, and it is supposed to take first flight in 2027. It will, being a 5th generation aircraft, it will have passive low observability capability. With an internal weapons bay, it will have a clean configuration even at maximum payload.
Which all countries are manufacturing 6th generation aircraft?
Sir, right now, no country officially has a sixth generation aircraft in service or production.
Oh,
And
fighter, sorry, not sixth, fifth.
right, fifth generation fighters are the US with its F-22 Raptor and the F-35 Lightning II. Other than that, China has the J-20S, J-20A, and recently the J-20S also came out. Russia has the Su-57 Felon, and Su-75 Checkmate was also recently unveiled at an air show. Other than that, sir, South Korea recently revealed the KF-21. Now, while it does not have an internal weapons bay and certain other conditions which are essential for a fifth generation fighters, but they say that it can.
What about the Tejas?
So the Tejas is a fourth generation aircraft with avionics of about 4.5 generation.
Which all countries are we exporting Tejas to?
Sir, right now, I think we have sent inquiries to South American countries and certain other countries like Indonesia, but no firm orders have been received as of yet.
Okay, good. Recently, there was an incident reported about a drone crashing. Tell me something about that. While testing,
So the Rustam drone, I have to check on that, the exact name.
which company was manufacturing it? Any idea? Was it indigenous or was it some other country from outside?
I'm unable to recall the details of the incident.
Okay, you are fond of wildlife photography, right?
Yes, sir.
Tell me, uh, who's known as the leopard man of India?
I'm sorry, sir, I don't know that.
Okay, what's the difference between wildlife photography and photojournalism?
So photography and photojournalism, the major difference which comes to my mind is that photojournalism aims to capture certain movements which have an impact in sense of news. They should portray a certain image to a certain segment, and photography is a much wider, endeavor in that sense. The interests may vary, the subject may vary.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. You are from a science and engineering background, right?
Yes.
So why not you have taken any STEM subject as one of your optional?
Right, sir. Sir, my graduation is in software engineering, which is unfortunately not a part of the optional list by UPSC. When I had my choice of optionals, anthropology struck out to me as something which I could connect with, and its syllabus was something I thought I could tackle with in a better manner, in a concise way.
Okay. Regarding currently there is lot of clamor happening that population decline is happening, right? Across the world, many entrepreneurs are suggesting that we need to have more children. So do you agree with this line of thinking?
So this particular debate, I think, stems from the US primarily, where certain entrepreneurs have said that their fertility rates are somehow not in the best interests of what they would see their country to be. In India also, while our fertility rate is at replacement or below replacement, but there is a wide disparity in fertility rate regionally speaking and in terms of communities of socioeconomic classes. I believe that, sir, right now we have more than enough population as it is. So concerted efforts with a lot of policy initiatives have been taken to control population.
You said we have more population currently, right? But there are some states which have fertility rates compared to the Western countries.
Yes.
So what's your suggestion for those states?
Sir, I think those states are already very technologically and in the economic sense more developed than the rest of the country. They should focus on skilling their available workforce to move towards the higher end segment of human capital.
Okay. And one entrepreneur, Elon Musk, is saying the population decline is happening. Simultaneously, he is building arrangements in Mars, right? So why this dichotomy is happening?
Sir, I would not be aware of the behind the motivations of Mr. Musk's human habitation project.
Okay, you have mentioned that discussing contemporary automotive developments on internet forums,
Yes.
right? So what are the latest developments happening in the automotive front?
So currently, I think yesterday was the inaugural day of the Bharat Global Mobility Expo. It's happening in Delhi. Other than that, electric vehicles is something which is currently in the vogue in India, and I see a lot of potential there. Development of new technologies like blade batteries.
But recently, in so many news happening that so many two-wheelers having EV technology are catching fires. So, what are your views on this? I mean, like, because of this, people are fearing to purchase those vehicles.
Yes, sir. So that is a very unfortunate development. And the primary cause, from what I have been able to decipher, is the use of low-end knockdown kits from China, which are not of the highest quality and are unable to wear the strain.
So, how can we prevent this thing from happening?
So
What
more
policy measures can be taken?
right, sir. Sir, greater awareness among the consumers. They should know that a cheap electric vehicle right now may not be so in the longer run. And other than that, stricter import guidelines will have to be
Okay, are you aware about the AI developments that are taking place?
artificial intelligence.
Yes.
To an extent, so yes.
So, are you aware about the ethical issues involved in the implementation of AI?
Right, sir. Yes. To an extent, yes.
Can you brief on that
So
ethical issues involved in that?
So the primary ethical issues which come to my mind with respect to AI's implementation, the first is the issue of intellectual property rights, as in the ownership of the material resources created by AI. Who will be the owner of the AI in legal sense? Second is the application of AIs in various human replacement roles, like decision-making roles in autonomous cars. If the classic problem is, if will it save the driver or
Currently, driverless cars are coming in some years, right? Testing is happening in other countries for driverless cars. Let's say, imagine a situation in which an accident takes place, which is through a driverless car, right?
right.
But the car followed the code which was written, right? So, how will you then investigate this case?
Sir, I believe before driverless cars are put in road, certain legal changes will have to be made to ensure accountability and responsibility. And I think the algorithms which such cars will follow will be in consonance with that.
Okay, you said something about the pollution in Delhi, right?
Yes, sir.
So, can you explain the percentage or distribution of various causes? Like, what is the topmost cause? What is the second most cause for the pollution in Delhi?
I'm sorry, sir, I don't have the exact data on my mind.
Okay. Is there any reason for the neighboring states burning of the residue involved in the pollution of Delhi? Is the role of residue burning in neighboring states around October, November months? Is there any role of that thing also in the pollution of Delhi?
Yes, sir. Stubble burning, which happens in certain neighboring parts of Delhi in Western Uttar Pradesh, Haryana, and Punjab, has been said to be one of the major contributors of the spike in pollution, which we observe in around October. November.
So, what can we do to reduce the pollution from that side?
Sir, the steps which the government has already taken, like distribution of happy seeders, which will convert stubble to fodder for livestock, that is a very good step. And other than that, awareness among farmers about the second order.
Okay, you shifted to Delhi in 11th class, right?
Yes.
To Delhi. So, was there any particular reason of coming to Delhi and taking schooling from here? Let's say I will do schooling from that, I will do college from that place, or was there any some reason, or it was only coincidental?
No, sir, there was a very practical reason why I shifted to Delhi. My dad gets transferred every 2 years, like I said. Now, the nature of his job is all India, and sometimes he gets posted to tier 2 towns also. My parents wanted that in class 11th and 12th. I was preparing for JEE at that time. They wanted me to have a stable place to study because transfer orders can come any year. We don't know how exactly it happens. So that is one of the major reasons why I shifted to Delhi.
Okay. So, did you get any benefit in your college admission because of you studied in 11th and 12th in Delhi?
Yes, sir. Delhi Technological University has, for someone who is a domicile of Delhi, they get preference in admissions.
Kanish, before we wind up this interaction, just few last set of questions.
Yes, sir.
First, tell me something about the GDP of Delhi. What's the size of GDP of Delhi?
Sir, around $350 billion in nominal terms.
Okay, which industrial district of Delhi is the largest contributor to Delhi's GDP? Which area, geographically speaking?
Sir, to the best of my knowledge, services sector contributes most to.
No. Which geographical area of Delhi? Which industrial district of Delhi?
I'm sorry, sir, I'm not aware of that.
Okay, Delhi is the biggest exporter of.
I'm sorry, sir.
It's the biggest importer of.
I am sorry, sir, I don't know.
Okay, does Delhi grow its own food?
Some food, but majorly it is supplied.
Percentage wise, do you have any idea?
No, sir, I'm sorry, sir.
Okay, what is the most consumed cereal in Delhi?
Wheat,
Are you sure on that?
I don't have the data.
Is Delhi the most polluted city in the world?
Polluted?
Hmm.
No, sir.
Which is the most polluted city in the world?
I am unable to recall that, sir.
Then on what ground you're saying Delhi is not the most polluted city in the world?
Sir, in the Swachhta Vayu Survekshan, survey which happens, Delhi is the 7th cleanest city in India in terms of air pollution. So, I thought logically, if there are 6 more cities above Delhi, it cannot be the most polluted city in the world.
Recently, a life-size image of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose was installed somewhere in Delhi. Do you have any idea where it was installed?
No, sir, I'm sorry, sir.
Very recently, it was all over the news.
I must have missed it, sir. I'm sorry, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Kanishk. Your interview is over. We will reconnect with you in some time for a finish.
Thank you, sir. Thanks.
Please take a seat.
Thank you, sir.
Kanish, let me highlight the good things first.
Yes.
You have handled the military technology related questions excellently well.
Right.
Okay. You were brilliant in that portion of your interview. Kanishka related questions also you handled very well.
That's
Why you relate more to Delhi, you have highlighted that part also very well. But Kanishk, let us understand that what is the purpose of the personality test?
Yes.
As the name suggests, it is not the test of your knowledge, but the test of your personality. It means what kind of etiquettes do you carry when you enter into a formal setup?
Yes, sir.
How do you handle crisis?
Yes.
How do you take decisions? What are your values? And all those kind of stuff which makes up your personality. So I'll start from the very beginning. As you entered the room, the entry was very circumspect. Okay.
Right.
And you were almost जैसे आप झांक रहे थे कमरे के अंदर. Half of your body was outside. The upper part of your body you were just leaning कि आप देख रहे थे कि कौन है. So try to present yourself from head to toe. So then when you entered, there is a coat etiquette, right? Your coat has 2 buttons. So the top button will be buttoned. The lower one will not be buttoned. Okay. As you enter, try to open it with one hand
Right, sir.
and don't look at it. Try to practice that. और अगर आपसे वो नहीं हो रहा है, तो it's better to you don't button your coat
Right.
rather than struggling here in the room.
Right, sir.
That is not advisable, but I'm saying that in the worst case, if you're struggling with it, at least that would be better.
Right, sir.
Okay. Then your sitting posture. It's very wide stance.
Right.
Don't spread your knees so much. Okay. Otherwise, it makes, it gives a very informal impression. Then as you're sitting on your chair, your back is not touching the back of the chair.
Right.
Try to go backwards. Now, suddenly you look more comfortable. Okay. And your posture also is more attractive right now. Then when you greeted the members, आप बिल्कुल मतलब झुक ही गए थे एकदम. ठीक है ना? It has to be with a slight smile and a warm greeting. And it has to be like good afternoon or good morning, whatever the time of the day is.
Right.
Sirs.
So,
And then looking at everybody with a smile on your face, bright smile on your face.
right.
Also, you showed a kind of haste in taking the chair. And throughout the course of your interaction, you sat on the edge of the chair. That's why you were slouching as the interview progressed. Your feet were dragged under the chair. And the most you can say the unpleasant part was that your hand was underneath your tie. Throughout the course of the interview, you can also check the video later on. आपका हाथ बिल्कुल टाई के नीचे रहा और आप जैसे-जैसे बोलते रहे आपका टाई ऐसे फ्लैप हो रहा था. It was very disturbing.
I'll keep that in mind.
Okay.
No.
Avoid wearing the watch
Right.
because that won't be allowed that day.
Right.
Okay. So don't do that. You have also not shaved today.
Yes.
This is a full dress rehearsal.
Okay.
So please take that with that seriousness.
Yes.
Then what I felt was you were not listening to the question. At times, I asked you about the which industrial district.
Right.
When I say district, it means it has a geographical connotation.
Right.
I also said industrial district or in terms of geography.
Right, sir.
And you started answering services sector. Also in several cases, आपको आंसर नहीं मालूम था और आप बस गेस करते गए एक के वाले.
Right, sir.
वीट होगा सर. आपने परमिशन भी नहीं ली क्या मैं गेस करूं. But I think if suppose you are a high level officer and your senior is asking some information from you, आप ऐसे दोगे information.
No, sir.
Do you understand that?
Right.
So you have to say, sir, I'm not aware about it. I have to read on this.
Yes.
That shows that you own the actual thing, right?
Right.
That you are not aware. It's okay. You're not a computer or you're not God that
Right.
you'll know everything. But you have a keenness to know,
Right.
okay? Or you are eager to know. Then sir asked you something specifically about a scholar in anthropology. Anthropology is your subject, but you did not name any scholar there.
Right.
So you have to prepare more about anthropology. Then I asked you, is Delhi the most polluted city? There also, you were not giving a very convincing answer. Okay. If you're not aware, you say, sir, I'm not aware about it. I'll read on this.
Right.
Because it's a personality test. It's not the test of your knowledge. You're trying to answer every question.
Okay, sir.
You feel that the correct answer will fetch you the highest mark. That's not the case, Kanishk.
Right.
Try to understand. Okay. Then you said so many things about Delhi, that I love Delhi. In a way, you portrayed that. But every question of Delhi, you were running for cover.
Right, sir.
Okay. Then Bihar related questions also. You were not very comfortable. These are the things that are emanating from your DAF.
Yes, sir.
If you fail on the questions related to current affairs or facts, that would be still acceptable.
Yes.
But questions that emanate from your DAF, you are not handling them properly. It will go against you, dear.
Right.
Okay. Then also one more thing is you have opted for Delhi as your home cadre,
Yep.
but when you given zone 2 as your second zone of preference,
Yes.
which carries Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, Odisha and Jharkhand.
Yes.
Here also you have given Bihar the second place.
Yes.
So there could be a question on that. Be
Right.
prepared for it.
Yes.
You could have awarded Bihar the first place. Okay.
So Bihar is not. I mean, I have lived in Bihar only for 2.
Okay.
That
so
is
be
why.
prepared for a question on that. All I'm saying is.
Yes.
Now you cannot change what you have put in, right? And maybe you have put it after quite deliberation.
Yep.
But the point is that why have you done that?
Right.
Because you are also associated to that state, right?
Yes.
So that's the point. So this is my feedback, Kanish.
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, you are an excellent candidate. Your communication skills are very good. You're very polite, very humble. You look like a trainable material. When pushed into the services, you can become an asset for the country. That's my feedback. Other honorable members, if they have to add something, then I'll give you your marks and you can ask me your questions. Sir.
When it's notwithstanding, he lived it 2 years, it's a place of birth. वो तो चेंज नहीं होगा ना.
Right.
है ना.
Yes.
So you got to now, I don't think you defended it very properly. Birth is, I mean, उसका significance देखो यार. Living somewhere 2 years, 3 years is not important. You were born there.
Yes, sir.
So नहीं, आपका preference देने में हमको कोई एतराज नहीं. आपने दिया उसको नहीं दिया है, वो strategically you've done something, वो ठीक है. You studied in Delhi, वो सब. लेकिन saying that, sir, I have lived only 2 years in Bihar, that's why I have not given it at 1 or whatever. You were born there. उसको ध्यान में रखिएगा आप.
Right.
I mean, board may not like you're saying कि साहब you were born there, but you're saying नहीं, वो कोई significance का नहीं है birth का. Okay. आंसर के बारे में आपको बतला दिया गया. वाइल्ड लाइफ एंड बिहार में थोड़ा सा और वी हैव टू पुट इन व्हाट यस यू पार्ट स्पेशली द क्रॉपिंग पैटर्न्स रेन वाटर reasons where Bihar is one of the reasons that was kept in mind while defining Bihar as a Bimaru state was flooding and in some area it is flooding, in some area dry state. तो उसको हम लोग meet कर रहे हैं. How we are doing it? एक तो cropping in Bihar is very important. the zone wise, where it is black soil, कहाँ पे वो है, कहाँ wheat है, कहाँ rice है, ठीक है ना? खरीफ है, that उस तरह सा देख लीजिएगा.
Yes, sir.
Wildlife, the first wildlife act that came into that was legislated in India was 1887 Wild Birds Protection Act.
Okay.
That was the first one. Thereafter 1927 आया, and 1927 में UAP animals were also added. पहला तो birds था, then the animals were added. But the most significant, as you rightly said, was 1972. But the significant change that it brought about was state subject concurrent में कर दिया उसको. That I give you a hint also. The constitution में कुछ
Yes, sir, you did, sir. Right.
brought into the concurrent list. And हाँ, you did mention schedule, but schedule 6 में ये हो गया था, some animals were included in the hunting list. ये हो गया था. That was the, I mean, since you get it as a passion for your
Yes, sir.
and extra curricular activities, तो उसमें थोड़ा सा और जानकारी होगी, बोर्ड इम्प्रेस्ड होगी साहब आपस की, जैसा आपने मिलिट्री वो सब का आपने दिया, बहुत अच्छा आंसर, इम्प्रेसिव. वाइल्ड लाइफ के बारे में थोड़ा सा जानकारी,
Yes,
ठीक है ना?
yes.
ओके.
Kanishk, I felt as if, the moment you entered, you showed a little bit of nervousness, but you tried to show confidence by, putting on a smile.
Yes.
The smile was good. It looked good. But then the smile disappeared at times when you were cascaded with questions. लगातार question पूछे, the smile disappeared. It showed nervousness there.
Right, sir.
So you have to wear a smile throughout.
Yes.
ठीक है? So and your answers were too long.
Yes, sir.
Some of your answers, especially for the military, because that was your core subject, I could make out. So you were answering very long answers. I had to cut you short at times.
Yes, sir.
And whenever I cut you short, I could suddenly see your smile disappearing.
Yes, sir.
You're showing nervousness. कि क्या हो गया मुझे क्यों? Why have I been stopped?
Yes.
So don't give long answers. Give short answers and let them be to the point only.
Yes, sir.
One thing I noticed was you were, at times you were taking time to think, but without taking permission. But when you want to think something, take permission.
Okay, sir.
Can I take a few seconds to think, sir?
Thanks.
If you ask that, and when you are thinking, don't look down. You're looking down. So don't look down at that time. Keep looking, at the panelists, but maybe not staring in the eye, but maybe a little above the head, at least, so that the feeling is that you are not overawed by the question.
Right.
Some of the questions you started answering without even thinking, and suddenly you stopped. Sir, I don't know.
Yes.
You started answering and then you said, I don't know. So it gives a very bad impression in such cases.
Yes.
So take a few seconds to think and then answer, and don't give long answers.
Yes.
Right? That's very important. And while leaving, thanking everybody individually, definitely not on. Don't thank every panelist individually. When you entered, you first actually almost sat down and then you stopped yourself,
Right.
as was pointed out. So just come and stand by the seat and wait for permission to sit down. Wish and stand.
Yes, sir.
And wait for the permission to sit down, then only take your seat. And the worst thing that I noticed was your finger movements. Continuously, even now I can see, your fingers are moving. That is a sure short sign of nervousness. The finger movements and your smile don't go together. So the fingers should not be moving at all. Hold your arms together or hold them together like this, but don't let the fingers move.
Okay, sir.
Practice that,
Right.
right? Because that is giving away your nervousness.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
अच्छा, एक तो आपको अपने आंसर्स में ना यू शुड बी लॉजिकल प्रोसेस उस पे इन्वॉल्व होना चाहिए. जो भी आप एक डिसीजन पे आते हो या कंक्लूजन पे आते हो, जैसे दिल्ली के पोल्यूशन को आप एनालाइज कर रहे थे, राइट? उसमें स्ट्रेट अवे आपने कहा कि हमें ट्रांसपोर्ट को चेंज करना चाहिए, ईवी व्हीकल्स पे जाना चाहिए, राइट? उससे पहले आपको सारे कॉजेज़ पे आना चाहिए, ये मेन कॉजेज़ हैं और इस कॉज को हम चेंज नहीं कर सकते या उसमें हम ये कर सकते हैं. उसके बाद आपको डायरेक्टली कोई सिंगल आउट करके उसको चेंज नहीं करना है, राइट? एक लॉजिकल के इतना परसेंटेज और अपने आंसर के बाद डेटा भी आपका रहना चाहिए कि आप क्यों ऐसा कह रहे हैं. और एक चीज़, एक लॉजिकल इनकंसिस्टेंसी लगी, आपने सर के क्वेश्चन पे बोला था कि दिल्ली को 7th क्लीनेस्ट सिटी कहा गया, एक सर्वे में आपने पढ़ा था.
Yes.
आपने यही बोला था ना?
Yes, sir.
इस स्टेटमेंट का क्या मतलब है? अगर 7th क्लीनेस्ट सिटी है तो 6 सिटी उससे ज़्यादा क्लीन है, राइट?
Yes, sir.
इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि दिल्ली 7th पॉल्यूटेड है, मतलब सॉरी कि ठीक है, हाँ, इसमें ये चीज़ ये ठीक है.
Okay?
Yes.
Kanishk, if you have any questions.
No, sir. I'll work on the feedback given. I think it is very fundamental in nature and something I'll have to work on. I cannot think of any questions.
Where is it?
19th March, sir.
Oh, you have got ample amount of keys. You can work on this. Kanishka, let me tell you, if you work on this feedback, definitely whatever score we are awarding you today, you can just add 35 to 40 good marks to that. You can even go beyond. You're a 180 plus kind of candidate. If you fall short of that, it will be your doing.
Yes.
Okay? Kanishka. So based on today's performance, we have given you 145 to 150.
Yes.
That would be the range for today. And I hope we have explained it to you that why this score. Okay. But our best wishes are with you, Kanish. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Kanish, wait. Are you well? Physically well today?
Yes, sir.
I felt as if आप थोड़े थके हुए हैं. आप सोए थे कल अच्छे से?
A bit of lack of sleep.
Yes, I can see that. Okay, Kanish.
जैसे यंग बॉय ऐसे खेल रहा है